Dear ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, distinguished guests, I am honored and delighted to be able to participate in this important international event. And at the same time, I get to admit, I feel big responsibility. We are addressing a topic that is one of the most pressing challenges, not only in Europe, but also in the whole world today. And it has been my personal priority since my first day at the office. The security of Slovakia is a topic that is crucial also for other sectors, such as economy, trade, and finance. The prosperity and the stability of the country depend on it. Security, therefore, remains a top priority for Slovakia in the context of what is happening in Germany, France, and Austria. Slovakia is considered to be a safe country in the region. As the Minister of Interior, I am taking all the necessary steps to ensure that it remains the case. However, illegal migration and its challenges are not only a question of security and border protection, but also a question of values. I feel an obligation to my parents, to my children, to all the citizens in Slovakia. Our greatest task and the responsibility is to protect the country and ensure its resilience and stability. Illegal migration is not only a problem of the countries where migrants arrive, but more importantly, it is a failure of the countries from which migrants depart. If we do not admit this, not only we will never solve anything, but we will be endlessly only tracking and tackling the consequences. As many of liberals and progressives politics will not agree with me, but I will admit it, that illegal migration is not okay. Nor is it okay to listen to and get influenced by the words of some of our domestics, knows-it-all in the opposition, when they say that we just have to get used to migration, illegal migration, that is necessary part of our lives, that is just sort of happened, and well, we will just watch and adapt. This is history in Slovakia. Are we going to fear for our children, for our lives, because, well, that's the sign of the times, isn't it? Are we to be afraid, as the people of some countries in the European Union are afraid, where terrorist attacks are on the increase? Should we be afraid that we have failed to manage our migration policy? Is it not enough to welcome migrants with open hands and arms? It is necessary to create decent living conditions for them so that they do not have to live in ghettos full of frustrations and hopelessness. The answer to failing migration policy is elections. People are making it clear across Europe that they are not satisfied with the solutions. As we see, the most recent case is Germany. In the context of migration, I am talking about the West manage globalism and multiculturalism properly. They need to manage it properly. We should acknowledge this is if we want to do things better and more effectively with the regards of European security. We have known that this is an issue. And ladies and gentlemen, you know me for some time, and you know my views of illegal migration. And I am proud to say that as a Minister of Interior, we have reduced the number of illegal migrants in Slovakia by 99%. Slovakia is no longer a transit country for tens of thousands of illegal migrants. as was the case under the previous government. With the change of the government in 2023 and my appointment as the Minister of Interior, increased attention has been paid to protection of our borders, which is delivering effective results. Thank goodness for that. Ladies and gentlemen, security threats are constantly changing. What was true in 2007, when we joined Schengen, is no longer true today. This is reality. Therefore, we must not waste time doing nothing. We must react to terrorism, to growing aggression of people. We must react to illegal migration. It is a broader and more complex problem which requires proactive and coordinated solutions at all levels, from prevention to effective migration management at both national and international levels. Illegal migration is a result of inequalities, conflicts, and organized crime. Hence, the solution lies not only in the border control, but also in strengthening international cooperation and, in particular, in enhancing justice. I'm glad that many countries have already realized this. They even admit and acknowledge that illegal migration is far from delivering what was expected. It has only increased our security risks. And we need to admit that the situation is completely different like it was in 2005, where only 2 countries have their position. Slovakia and Hungary was against policy of Angela Merkel's, who was welcoming all the illegal migrants with open arms. And now, 10 years later, we need to admit that we were right. Slovakia and Hungary were right with their position towards illegal migration. Ladies and gentlemen, children in playing grounds are not safe. People enjoying the peaceful atmosphere of Christmas markets are no longer safe. Illegal migrants are becoming increasingly insolent. They are increasingly committing crimes in the places where people have helped them in good faith, with open doors and open hearts, offering them food, safety, and roof over their heads. Above all, we are committed to protecting our citizens. It is in our own interest to create such conditions that legal migration is as safe as possible. We are willing and already cooperate with our partners in European Union and with other countries outside the EU. We are responsible partner as a Slovakia in fight against illegal migration, and that is why I admit once again that is both important, necessary, first and foremost, to tackling migration problems in the regions of origin. This is the only way to achieve a safer and more stable Europe. I would like to express my gratitude to all those who fight with dedication, expertise, and commitment to keep our streets, our cities, our sport venues, airports, and homes safe and secure. We must not turn a blind eye to what we see in Germany, in France, in Austria. We need to learn from this. We must not repeat the same mistakes in Slovakia, and we will not. The enculturation of unstable individuals and cultures must never be elevated in our country above the safety and interests of Slovaks. In helping others, we must not only at any cost, and I emphasized this we must not at any cost jeopardize our own security, the security of Slovakia. Because safe and secure Slovakia is a necessary condition for prosperous and successful Slovakia. The security of Europe must become our priority so that it can once again be prosperous and successful. This should be our common goal. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all inspiring and rewarding discussion. Thank you very much.